Hello everyone, and welcome to your weekly tarot message for all the signs for Monday the 29th of November to Sunday the 5th of December. So we are easing into December, guys. I hope you guys are all excited. You know, Christmas is coming, we have a new year coming, but obviously although there's crazy things happening in the astrological world with the planets, still there is something for us to look forward to. And we are also in Sagittarius season, which is the great manifesting time. So going with that, I'm going to be doing Sagittarius first because you know you got to start the show. So the first card that you have is Sagittarius, is the Page of Wands. And I'm also going to pick for you, Sagittarius, a affirmations card because you know we're in affirmation season. So first card you have, Sagittarius. So this week for you with the Page of Wands and the affirmations card is about, I feel a lot of you are like this week are really going to be feeling at your best, you know, vitality, energy, whether it's fitness, thinking of doing things like for your greater good. I feel a lot of you this week are going to be in a lot of communication with people. It could be younger people. Some of you could be teachers or wanted to train as teachers. Also, I feel that there's a lot of definitely lots of conversations going on with you know, people that like mentors and teachers, but also, you know, because there's a new beginning happening. And I feel this is because, you know, we have this solar eclipse coming up in your sign. So it's no wonder that there's going to be lots of communication that's going to be going, and it feels very buzzing, this communication. Lots of fast action, lots of, you know, excitement that's in the air. The affirmations card you have is, my thoughts lead me in the direction of healing, prosperity, connection, and grace-filled experiences. So this card is just telling you that there's, you know, what I was just saying, there's going to be lots of experience that's going to be happening for you. And some of these experiences, Sagittarius, feels that it's going to be very life-changing. This is very much a life-changing week. So enjoy what's going to be coming, and anything you think of, it can definitely happen. Scorpio, for you this week, you have the Justice card. So some of you could be in two minds this week. So the Justice card for you, Scorpio. So some of you Scorpions could be, like I said, it feels like a lot of you are going to be in two minds about where to go, what to do, what to say. And some of you have made a firm decision. So it's about, you know, sticking to your decision and not following the herd in any way, Scorpios. Some of you also are very much planning. They could also, I feel some of you are actually wanting to plan to go somewhere. This could be planning a trip to see family or friends. That's one of the reasons why some of you may be in two minds. But it's all about weighing up the pros and cons, Scorpio. You know, if it's too far and you know that there could be some drama along the way, try and think of something else. And even if you are asking, you know, your friends or family for advice in any way, you know, the ultimate decision is yours. And the affirmation you have is, I notice the beauty of nature every day, and it feeds my soul in delightful and delicious ways. So I notice the beauty of nature. So the beauty of nature is definitely within you. It's all about looking at your surroundings as well, Scorpios. Not, you know, and there's nothing wrong, especially this week. There's nothing really wrong in being in two minds with anything. But know that, you know, the beauty of your truth, it all comes down to you. Okay? Why did I go back? Okay, let's do Capricorn. I was meant to go anyway. Let's do Capricorn. So Capricorn, you have the Star card. So there's a newness coming, a lot of fresh energy coming up for you, Capricorns. and you have the affirmation card. So the star card is showing that there's a lot of fresh energy. A lot of fresh energy coming up for a lot of you Capricorns. Even though some of you may be hiding in your shell, there's this feels like this new freshness that is going to be happening because of there's things that you've put into motion, there's things that you've put into action, and it's now going to be working out in the way that you have envisioned. You know, the sun's not going into your sign yet. So some of you, like I said, could be doing lots of work behind the scenes. But still, I feel a lot of you are getting a lot more done. There's a lot more flowing a little bit freely, a little bit more nicely as well. And that's only because you've probably really planned and delegated your work really well. And the affirmations you got, I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. So it's more or less just what I said, Capricorns. You know, as long as you know you stop. The reason why the things are coming to you now is because you've been organized. You've done the work. You've put the hard work in, and this has been a long time coming. And you of all signs know that whenever you put work in to anything, things just come together. So there's no wonder you guys are feeling more positive now. Aquarius. Ooh, you have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So also another bit of a fiery time. You've got the spiritual health card. Affirmations card. So for you Aquarius, this is time that a lot of you are going to be... Yes, I feel... Sorry about that noise. I feel a lot of you Aquarians, this is not a time to be messing around in any way. You know, this is the first year that, you know... Sorry about that, Aquarius. So yes, this is like the first year for a lot of you to be, you know, I mean, this is the first year that a lot of you, this is, you know, Saturn's in your sign. So this is like the first year that things are going to actually be going sort of more or less like the way that you want it to go. But I feel that some of you may be wrapping up some things. And it could be of importance as well. It could be wrapping up of projects, wrapping up of friendships, wrapping up, you know, wrapping up because it's the holiday season. And you, again, I feel that you'll be communicating a lot with people. But you want things to be done quite fast. So again, you know, make sure that, you know, even though things are moving in a speed that some of you may or may not like it, make sure that, you know, it's done properly so you don't have to re-go over. You're not putting more work onto yourself during like the holiday season. So yes, like a bit like Sagittarius, things are like really speeding up for you. And the card you have is I'm open and receptive to the healing power of the divine love. So it's just about being open, also being open to changes that can actually happen. Because Sagittarius, you know, you and Sagittarius go very well. Sagittarius is, you know, a time of like, there can be some changes that actually happen. And it's also, you know, I feel like this year's, especially this year, but this month is asking you, are you open to that, some of the changes that are going to be happening? So it's just being a bit more open. And, you know, even though you may have a plan, it's about working with changes that actually happen too. Okay? So that's for you, Aquarius. Hello, Pisces. So, Pisces, the first card you have for this week is the Ten of Pentacles with the environment affirmation. So, Pisces, this week, it feels like it's very much a time that you guys are going to be very... There's also like this sense of like satisfied and having contentment. And even if you haven't got what you want, whether it's in terms of jobs, you know, in a general sense, but especially in terms of jobs. And I say jobs because, you know, a lot of this energy is within your career sector. So some of you are looking for something, or you've got something, it's not exactly what you want. There's sort of this sense of contentment, because it's going to, you know, there's also this feeling like it's better than nothing that's coming up. And I feel that you guys know that there's better coming. So there's no point in trying to go for more. I feel some of you are feeling that this is a week to try, or this week or even this month is to try to rest and not push it. Because if you do, you're not going to enjoy like what's going to be coming for your future. So yes, there's an element of contentment, and there's also, yeah, and I do feel a lot of you, it's a time to rest, or you're beginning to try and relax and rest and look forward to, like, you know, Christmas, the new year, and even next year. But I feel that this week is the beginning of that. And the affirmation you have is, I let go of all I no longer love, need, or use. I adore space. So, you know, it's a it's like what it says on the tin, Pisces. Let go of having high expectations, being satisfied. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is about, you know, being content. Also, it's about you've done a lot of hard work, and some of the things that you've wanted hasn't come. New things are coming, but also there's an ending that's actually happening. So it's an old ending of thinking when it comes in terms of your career and your money, and you're letting go. When it says about space, it's about relaxing, you know, taking a walk, seeing what's on the outside, looking at what's in front of you, and looking towards the future. Aries. Ooh. You have the 5 of Wands with the work card, work affirmation card. So I don't feel a lot of you Aries are looking to relax anytime soon. And whenever the sun hits a fire sign, whenever sun hits a fire sign, when all the fire signs are activated, it's very hard for you guys to relax. With the 5 of Wands, there's still this, you know, there's a lot more things that a lot of you need to do, a lot of you Aries need to do. You won't relax until, you know, you're satisfied. So whether it's you're working, whether it's you're meeting people, meeting friends, going to parties, but also there's things that you eat also want to get on top of. So at times it's going to be time to listen to your body, at times Aries. So you don't want to burn out during the, you know, the December season. I know some of you are very excited, but also sometimes excitement can lead to arguments. It can lead to disagreements. So just be mindful of that this week. Because, you know, when December happens, that's like the beginning of the actual Sagittarius season. And it's just like, bam, what am I going to do? What am I going to learn? Who am I going to see? And, you know, I feel some of you could just be, you know, just really buzzing. You know, a lot of buzzing energy going on. But try not to burn yourself out. And the affirmation you got is, my career is bursting with opportunities to express my creativity and passion. So a lot of you are just about the career. You're about learning. You're about, you know, this is a creative card, but it's also a card of competition as well. So if you're not in competition with anyone, you're probably in competition with yourself. Try to see if you can get there first, bring your stuff out there first. But you know, so you're bursting. You're actually bursting, like what this card is saying. So, like I said, I know it's excitement for a lot of you Aries this week, but, you know, remember to take a breath as well so that it just gives you more energy. Hello, Taurus. So, Taurus, you have the King of Pentacles with the Environment card. So, Taurus, there's a change that's actually happened. And some of you are very serious about this change, whether you've initiated it or someone else has initiated it, or life in general has initiated it. This, you know, there's a circumstance that's changed, especially when it comes to like your job. Yes, your job, but also within your money, within your life. I feel you guys are very serious about what's going on. Not serious in a way that is, oh, I didn't want this, but just serious that, you know, something's changed, so I'm going to be starting to take this seriously. Whether you guys have heard news about something to do with yourself physically, or something to do with like your job, with your money, something with your friends or family, you're taking it seriously. You are being that King of Pentacles. And there's also, I'm feeling this energy that you guys are really looking at that your finances in some way, and you're wanting a change within that. And also, you know, you are definitely looking forward to your future. Some of you, if you know, if you're listening to your senses, you're sensing there's this you know, like, it's not the wall being pulled under you, but that there's a shift that's happening next year. So you're definitely putting plans in December, well, and this week actually, you're putting plans this week for next year. It's all about grounding. So you're very much grounding yourself, preparing. So, you know, the affirmation you've got, I love being in organized beauty. So you're being very organized. You're organizing yourself. And, you know, some of us, we tend to organize ourselves like when January begins, but some of you are actually doing it now, because you want, it's all about safety and security for a lot of you Tauruses. So if you feel that you have to do it now, that means, you know, really follow your gut instincts. Gemini, ooh, you have Ace of Cups with prosperity. So there's just new changes happening for a lot of you Geminis this week. You know, the sun is in your 7th house, and the 7th house is about, you know, your relationships, business, contracts as well. But you're starting to see things in a different light. And this different light, and this could be a change that you guys are actually making for yourselves as well, when it is concerned your relationships, you know, any type of contracts, just general partnerships. I feel some of you could actually be looking at yourselves differently now, wanting to change something, wanting to, I don't know, change your image in some way, wanting to meet new people. Some of you could also want to find like a new partner if you're single. This is a definite turning point that's happening. And, you know, you have the nodes leaving your sign. You know, this is the last time we're going to be seeing this until the next 18 years. So it's no really surprise that a lot of you are, you know, some of you have probably learned a lot from when the nodes being your sign. And now, you know, you've thought about something, and now you're actually going to do it. So well done, you Gemini. And you go, I love being debt-free. So debt-free is probably debt to yourself. It could also be debt that you owe people. It could be a multitude of things, Gemini. So if you are looking to work towards any type of like debt in any way, you know, now the new beginnings are kind, especially with the Ace of Cups card. Cancer, you have the Four of Cups with the Environment card. So a lot of you, I feel, you don't want this, you know, this week, I feel for all the signs, there's some definite change coming. But I feel some of you Cancers, it's not that you're resisting change, that you just want things, you just want comfort. You want comfort, you want joy. And sometimes when you want that, Cancer, it can come across as that you are resisting the process that's going on. So, you know, I feel this week for you is about, you know, really taking care of yourself, pampering yourself. You know, the seasons has changed. You know, the sun's in your 6th house, so a lot of it has changed for you. So, you know, some of you could be thinking about, you know, your health in some way, or some of you could be resisting any like issues that actually come up. So if there's something that niggling that's happening within you, Cancer, really look into it. Don't hold on to the old. If there's, you know, if there's anything to be done, you know, it's about just getting it done, Cancer, so that you can relax. Like I said, I don't think a lot of you are resisting change, but there's something that's probably making you guys feel that I just don't want to do anything, even though you do know things that are need to be done. But yes, I do think self-care is of importance, a lot of importance, like time alone, self-care, and probably writing down your thoughts as well, Cancer. And you have the love card, and I love my home and my home loves me. So a lot of you are going to probably be at home a lot more this week, more than ever. I feel, you know, because the sun's going into your 7th house very soon. So I feel some of the changes that are probably coming for a lot of you Cancers as well is that, when the seasons change, you feel it the most. So, you could be probably prepping to want to be staying at home, but you have a lot of responsibilities doing your job or when it comes to like your family, but you actually want to stay at home. So obviously home is where the heart is. So, make that home comfortable, make that home cozy. And, I feel one of the changes that you guys could do is probably just like prep earlier, so that in the evening time, you don't have to do so much work. Okay. Leo. Ooh, you have 6 of Swords with the spiritual health card. So you guys, the energies that I feel for a lot of you Leos, that you guys have come through a lot this year, and you sort of seen where you've gone wrong, but also where you've gone right. Some people have probably left your life, and you're just thinking over. I feel that there's a lot of nostalgic happening for a lot of you Leos, more than other signs for some reason. Yes, but you guys are just thinking more about, what needs to actually be in your life and what needs to actually go. And this is going to be a time that you guys are going to make this final decision, and you're seeking peace in your life. A lot of you Leos are actually seeking peace, and so you should, because you're going to be the hot star for the next 20 odd years, and it's really that time that, I feel that, you're a very stubborn sign, Leo, like all the fixed signs are. But sometimes you have to be stubborn for a reason, in order for you to have, a sense of peace, a sense of identity, or just seeing your life in a better way. There's things that you have to remove yourself from. So, I feel like this is the week that you finally decided, and you're gonna move away, and you're not gonna move back. You don't want any, you don't, there's things that you want, and you're going to go and get it. But in order for you to have it, something needs to go. So this could be a relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be some of you not babying your kids too much. Or this could be some of you feeling that, you've been under the thumb by someone for a long time, and you no longer want that. And also this could be you guys, saying no to your kids sometimes as well. And some of you could also be strict with yourself. Like, okay, I'm not going to be like this no more. This year was a huge realization year for me, and I'm not having this no more. I'm going to show that lion, that king lion or the queen lioness, what I'm about. So, yeah. And the affirmation card that you have is, my life is a beautiful reflection of my soul. And so it should, Leo. So my life is a beautiful reflection of my soul. So the life that you want, you have to reflect that. It's not about saying one thing and doing the next. It's about doing what you're doing and meaning, say what you say and meaning it. And, you're one of the big, kind-hearted signs of the zodiac. You're ruled by your heart. You're very sensitive, and you can be extremely giving, but sometimes people can take that for weakness. But you've seen that now. So there's huge changes for you, and I feel a lot of you are definitely seeing that now. Then we have Virgo. You have the 5 of Pentacles with the emotional health. So the 5 of Pentacles, a lot of you could be feeling quite, a bit lost in a way, because the 5 of Pentacles is about emotional loss, financial. But some of you could be like lost, but also stuck. You probably feel that, why hasn't this happened or come to me in some way? Why do I feel sensitive? Why do I feel, you know, nostalgic? Why are these things coming back to me? When some things come back to us, you know, Virgos, it's because they actually need to be sorted out. And I think deep down, you guys know that. So this week is a huge realization of that. And if anything, whether it's concerning like your daily life is going too slow in some way, it's just listening to like what's going on around you, like listening to your mind and listening to your body. And also, you know, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with feeling sad or, you know, it's just sad or just like quite still this week, Virgo. Sometimes that just happens, you know, your emotions ebb and flow. So this week is very much a time that we have to be still. And you have the emotional health card, which is saying, I love my sense of humor. I find ways to be funny and delightful every day. So even though it doesn't really mesh well with the Five of Pentacles cards, watch TV, watch something funny. If in order for you to lift your spirits, you know, write down your thoughts. You never know what you write down could actually make you laugh. You know, watch something that could not only you're going to learn from, but it's going to make you laugh. Go out into the woods, you know, ground yourself with, you know, it's about grounding yourself as well. Sometimes, you know, some of you Virgos can feel that this week your emotions are getting the better of you. You know, generally you're very much, you know, very focused, but sometimes the emotion takes over. But that's just a sensitive side to you, Virgo. But if it gets too much, obviously, write down your thoughts, watch something, go outside, you know, or even do an exercise that can just help release all these emotions. And last but not least, we have Libra, and you have the Wheel of Fortune card with the physical health card. So the Wheel of Fortune is obvious, you know, for you, Libra, there's a definitely tide that's changing and is for the good. I feel that some of you are having, this week is like this huge opening up of the mind of, I feel like, you know, your sixth senses are going to be on point now. Okay, if you've been very quiet this year, you Libras may start to open up your mouth and say some home truths that may not be, people may not like. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is about these changes that are happening, whether we want it to happen or not. And I feel these changes are happening within you, Libra. And if you've been one of those, you know, ever so, you know, charming, because you're naturally charming like Taurus, you know, in your relationship, if you've been doing lots of too much giving and not enough take, then you're going to show a different side. You know, you are wanting change. You know, Saturn's in your fifth house. So even that kind of restrict is also giving you a sense of freedom when it comes to like your creativity and your children, if you have any. So you guys are seeking fun. And I feel that December is going to be very much a fun time. If anyone gets into your way, you're going to say something. You're not going to, a little bit like Leo, you're not going to be having it. But obviously within reason, you're going to be doing it in a very charming way, but you're going to be firm, you're going to be ready. And I feel that there's some, you know, definitely some communication happening with your siblings as well. Yeah, like good communication, I mean. And I also see, like, I feel that the communication generally is very open to you Librans, but you know, you're going to be shown a different side and people will be shocked. And you have the physical health card. Is I keep sacred the daily habits that make me feel good and allow myself to vibrate at their highest potential. So it's about keeping your body pure, Libra. You know, this is holiday season. So if you guys have started this year very healthy, you know, be on that health kick, you know, it can be quite hard to do that. You know, there's so much things to eat and so much people to see, places to be. So, you know, it's actually good to have like a picture of your old self, just vision of how you always wanted to look, Or some of you could be, you know, having a picture of like a celebrity of, oh, I would like to have that body, even though sometimes saying that it can be very, because, you know, you don't know how much work that's gone into that, how much hours. So just being realistic, you know, if a lot of you are thinking of like your health in some way, or if you feel quite sluggish, or if you feel things are just, you just feel that you haven't got enough energy and vitality, look at what you're eating, look how much water you're drinking. If you feel that, you know, your things are, yeah, just like things are just like quite sluggish within you, just look at like your daily habits and just make little changes, because this also brightens up the mind, makes it more sharper. So guys, that was the weekly tarot for all the signs for for Monday the 29th to Sunday the 5th of December. Thank you very much for listening, guys. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.